What is happening, loud and proud crowd? Hopefully you guys are doing absolutely fantastic and enjoying this echo in the shop. But no, in all seriousness, hopefully you guys are doing great, and we're going to be working on the 3rd gen a little bit. This isn't necessarily a big upgrade, but it's definitely a big improvement when it comes to the airflow of the truck. Now, small things can come with big advantages, and in this case, it's going to be one of those situations. The intake on that truck, which is just very, how do I put it, not so well designed for airflow purposes. It does flow air, but there's definitely a way to optimize the airflow, to increase it, to make it even better. Kind of like when you wear Loud and Proud merch. It makes you look even better, perform even better. You guys get the idea. So what we're going to be doing is taking this S&B intake. It's a bigger intake. It's got a better design. It flows air better. The numbers are better. And we're going to get that and put it on the truck today. And luckily, guys, we are able to get out here earlier today and start filming, and it is much cooler. It's actually probably only about 75 degrees out right now versus 105, which it'll probably get to by about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're going to get to popping the hood on this thing and get this intake installed. You said the intake installed, so they're a little bit weird. So let me show you the intake we're actually going to be running on this. It's an S&B, of course, I already mentioned that. And the design of the intake is just different. Now, some people think that some intake upgrades are not necessary, and to an extent they're right. There are certain intakes that, like, maybe they're the same shape, but they got some fancy kind of powder coat, they got this and that, or they got some kind of fancy name or terminology, and they're just stupid expensive, but they flow the air technically dang near the exact same. Then on the other hand, you've got some intakes that are a lot cheaper, let's say 50, 60, 70 bucks that you see on Amazon, that are the exact same shape, but they're different material, therefore they're a lot cheaper. So I don't know if there's an actual benefit to this over, let's say, a $65, $85 intake on Amazon that might look and appear to have the exact same shape. I'm guessing there's a little bit of an advantage to this intake given the S&B reputation, but I'm not certain of that. I don't have the numbers to compare them side by side, but let's just say if you guys are interested in one of these, definitely go check out the links left in the description below, because I've used a lot of S&B intakes, cold air intakes, intake elbows, stuff like that, and I've never been disappointed. I've also used a lot of Banks stuff, and Banks always has really good stuff too. In fact, we've got a big Banks twin intake setup sitting up there that is for like a 2nd gen truck that we might possibly do on her truck, but we're not sure. All that aside, we're going to get to installing this intake right now. I'm going to get you guys a little look here under the hood one more time. We've got a lot of stuff we're going to be doing under the hood here. I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to be really freaking cool. We got all sorts of crap we want to get done under here, including some stuff all through here, if you know what I'm saying, picking up what I'm putting down. And of course, like I was saying, the design of this one compared to the other one, if you look, it's a lot black here. And I know probably why they did that, for, you know, looking clean in uniform under the hood. And under stock power, it's fine, but given the differences we're going to be making to the truck, you're definitely going to want to try to increase the airflow at least a little bit more to get a little bit better performance out of the truck itself. You take your 10mm wrench, you pop these out, you pop that out, you're going to undo these band clamps. That thing should just pop right up out of there. My little helper. I'm gonna get my intake in. These intakes are so easy to install, except for that little booger right back there. See that? That's the one that'll make you say all kinds of stuff you probably shouldn't. Every intake I've installed, it doesn't matter the brand, they always change the way that these bolt on. Instead of having the 4 bolts that you can just drive down with the 10mm, it's like they hide them so far back to where it's like a pain in the butt to get to. I know why they do it. It's because they're trying to get that right angle instead of being a super simple cookie cutter square block like how they are, which isn't really good for airflow, but man, does that make it a pain in the butt. And it looks good. Got our bigger boot here installed. Everything is super solid. It's not going to go anywhere. We got our 13mm drop down in on top. and it's all good. It's all good. We got our new gaskets in there. Cool bunch of stuff coming over on this side. And I think you guys know exactly what that's going to be because I kind of already mentioned it in other videos, but it's going to be pretty freaking sweet when you guys see the actual kit that we have coming in, because it looks, yeah, I'm just going to have to leave it for that day because it looks pretty freaking cool. So I was going to try to get the giveaway winner for this truck on the phone today. However, I have texted him a couple times and I haven't heard anything from him yet. He's probably going to see this video and be like, hey man, just getting out of work or something like that. So it's completely understandable. I don't expect everybody to just be like, you know, readily available on their phone. But when he gets back to me, we're gonna make that video. But today, since I gotta film this video and edit it and get it posted by a certain time today, which is the day you're seeing this, I need to get something else filmed so I can get this video up. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna make a shift and we're actually gonna be installing another little part on this truck. And this is a part that might not seem very crucial or very important, but it will make a big change when you're looking at the back of this truck. We've got the stock red third brake light, which there's nothing wrong with, but it just doesn't have the look that we want to go with on this truck. It doesn't really tie into the effect that we're trying to go with, really tie into the tail lights or what the headlights are going to be, or the grill, or any of that stuff. So what we're going to do is change out that third brake light right now, and I think it's going to look really, really good. So it's got some white light back there, and it's also got some red LEDs back there. It's got like a smoky chrome clear lens. There it is. We did get it installed. Unlock the truck. Let's see if we can get that brake light on. So there's the daytimes with the tails and the third brake light. You can kind of see it's just the white LEDs right there. You get the white LEDs, which are on for your daytime. You get the tails. And then for your brake, can't really apply my brake and get it on video, but you guys get the idea. When you apply the brake, obviously the red LEDs are going to pop on in the middle of the tail lights, and the red LEDs are going to turn on that third brake light as well, and then it's going to obviously all tie together. So since I couldn't call the giveaway winner today and we only got to do those couple little things on the third gen, I figured let's take kind of like a last drive in the Mordecai 12 valve truck, just kind of like to show you guys, like, going down the road one more time for those of you who haven't seen the truck around much, just like one more good pull in it, just to kind of show you the power of the truck, the performance of the truck, and just kind of like the drivability of it, you know, real quick, because it's going to be pretty much the last time we're really going to get to drive it, except for when we drive it over to where the giveaway winner is going to pick it up. Take a quick ride in this, and then hopefully in this next video that I post, we can actually get the giveaway winner on the phone and get in touch with them and tell them the good news. I kind of forgot you can't really pull anything out unless you pull absolutely everything out. There, finally got it done. And the lawn care guys are pulling up now. Now I don't really have a destination in mind, but I thought it might be fun to go for a little drive. Man, that truck sounds good. Oh man. This thing just makes you smile. I'm sorry. It just makes you smile so hard. And dang, I keep forgetting that this is a compound turbo truck, and so it can eat. Like, it's awesome. I have the window open so you can try to hear the turbos screaming a little bit. See if we can manage to do a little U-ey right here. This little dead end strip. This thing can do a full lock and it doesn't rub, which is actually pretty impressive because this is the only truck on 20 by 12s with a leveling kit that can do a full lock and not rub. And I think it's because, with 33s by the way, by 1250s, but I think it's because these are American forces and their offset is only -40 versus -44, and it might not seem like much of a difference, but that little extra can cause that rub. So you still get the same size wheel, but not quite the same stance, but it's just enough to where it kind of saves your truck on rubbing for those typical leveling kits or 4 to 6 inch lifts with the real wide wheels and tires and stuff like that. It just kind of, it really does help. I'd done a 0 to 60 attempt in this truck a few different times, and I kept getting kind of disappointed by the number that I was getting. And come to find out, a week later, I take the truck down the road and it starts instantly making a ting, ting, ting sound after about 10 minutes of driving, and I'm like, crap, my turbo's failing. What I'm gonna do right now is try to attempt to do another 0 to 60 pull. Still only in 2-wheel drive. I know guys are like, put in 4 high. I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna show you in a 2-wheel drive launch attempt. We're gonna see if we can get traction. The 0 to 60 kind of like get up to go. Now you can look at the screen, and I'm not gonna do any edits, no cuts, and you guys can pause it where it starts and check the seconds, and then pause it where it ends when it hits 60 on the dash, and I'll let you guys be the judge of the time. And of course, this is not a forward high launch. This is just a 2-wheel drive, slightly boosted launch. We're at absolute 0. We're gonna try to build a little bit of RPM. 10 pounds. Now that was kind of hard to do because when I built 10 pounds of boost, as soon as it hit about 8 pounds, the rear tire started to spin out pretty hard. It was, again, a little bit hard to do, but we tried our best. We didn't get like a really good launch because it was in 2-wheel drive and the rears did spin for probably a good solid second or two when I tried to launch it. The first probably 30, 40 feet, the rears were not planted very well. I mean, they were spinning a little bit. I don't know what time you guys got on the screen. Let me know down in the comments below what you think it was. Of course, I also was not completely laying into it. I can't get myself to do it, so I try not to let it go over 3,000 RPM. Maybe I'm just being a wuss, I don't know. Did my best to do a solid 0 to 60, the best that I could in 2-wheel drive. It really is just like the ultimate fun daily driver. It's kind of hard to like not lay into it because you just want to, because it just screams. You got to try to train your foot a little bit. Man, is that fun. The AC is cold too, which is crazy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We had the wifey install some truck parts on the 3rd gen. Yes, I did look over them. Yes, I approved. They are totally safe. In terms of this truck, last real fun drive in that truck, other than when the giveaway winner does come to pick up his truck. I'm sure we're gonna do a video with it then. Smash that thumbs up, leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you're new, join the team, join the family, and I will catch you guys in the next video. And also keep in mind, huge announcement coming July 26th, this Friday. Peace.